Are you curious about the ancient festival of Samhain and how it can deepen your spiritual practice? If you want to discover the magic of the thinning veil, you won't want to miss this video. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Spiritual Seekers channel. I am Rini, and this is Kenai, your compassionate spiritual guide. Today, we're going to delve deep into the transformative power of Samhain. It's a time of endings and new beginnings. We are going to journey into the depths of Samhain, where goddesses beckon and the wheel of the year turns towards transformation and growth. Before we go any further, just hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you never miss any of this amazing content and soul-nourishing talks. Now, Samhain is a Gaelic festival marking the end of the harvest season, and it's the beginning of winter. It's a critical point on the wheel of the year, marking the transition between light and dark, going from growth into dormancy. And as this wheel turns, Samhain serves both as an end and a beginning in the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. It's no wonder it's during Scorpio season. It's a time when the veil between worlds is said to be thin, allowing for easier communication with the spirit realm. So let's look into why Samhain holds such an important place in the spiritual calendar. Samhain isn't just another ancient festival marking the end of harvest. There are many of them. Now, it is the beginning of winter, but really it's a multifaceted spiritual experience. As a point on the wheel of the year, it represents a transition from life to death, embodying the eternal cycle of rebirth. This is a time to honor those who have passed and to prepare for the stillness and the introspection that winter brings. So many traditions and spiritual traditions consider Samhain and this time of year as a spiritual new year. This is a potent time to release old patterns, old beliefs, and relationships that no longer serve you. This creates room for new opportunities and growth in the coming year. This season encourages inner transformation. As the plants die, the earth prepares for winter. So we're encouraged to let go of our own dead wood, shed our leaves, whether it's emotional baggage, toxic relationships, or outdated thoughts and beliefs. Samhain also embraces the unknown, the mystery, right? The days grow shorter, the nights grow longer. The mystery of what lies ahead is palpable. It's a time to embrace uncertainty and find empowerment in surrendering to the natural cycles of change. The thinning veil between the physical and the spiritual worlds during Samhain allows for greater intuitive insights. It's an auspicious time to make contact with ancestors, with spirit guides, and of course goddesses that reign during this season. As well as it's an ideal time for divination, to get guidance. So whether you're using tarot cards, runes, or just direct spirit communication. Now, altars are wonderful ways to connect with ancestors, guides, goddesses. You can put some kind of representation of them on your altar, leave offerings, and then they can send you blessings. Doing something like this really opens the door to more messages throughout your day. The profound energy of Samhain is so beautifully mirrored in the goddesses that are often worshipped during this time. Hecate, Persephone, and Morrigan. Each embodies unique aspects of feminine strength and transformation and a deep connection to other realms. Hecate, the crone goddess, also known as the triple goddess, representing maiden, mother, and crone, is a goddess of the crossroads, of magic, and of transformation. She's often portrayed holding a torch, guiding souls through transitions and decisions. Some symbols for her: you can keep keys, daggers, bones, as she's guardian and protector of the gate between life and death, as well as all crossroads. Cauldrons are also sacred to her as a vessel for alchemy and transformation. And cooking is a wonderful way to connect with the goddess of kitchen witchery. To connect, you can focus on the transformative power of Hecate, asking her to illuminate your path and guide you through the crossroads of life. Even invite her on your journey. When I cook, I often ask her how to season my food. You can light a black candle and call upon her energy. Place pomegranate seeds as an offering. Persephone is the goddess of the underworld. She represents the cycle of death and rebirth, making her a potent symbol for the changes that take place during Samhain. Some symbols for her include images or sculptures or spring flowers, grain, to represent her dual nature as a goddess of both life and death. Visualize yourself journeying into the underworld and emerging transformed, symbolizing the death of the old and the birth of the new. Offer pomegranate seeds and leaves on your altar. Morrigan is known as the Phantom Queen. Morrigan is a Celtic goddess of war, fate, and sovereignty. She embodies the attributes of strength, of courage, and insight, making her a powerful ally in transformative rites. Some symbols for her are swords or shields. They can be added to your altar as a symbol of her warrior aspect. Some ways to celebrate during Samhain on Morrigan: you can focus on imbuing yourself with the courage and insight that she provides. Ask her for her strength in facing whatever challenges lie ahead. Some altar recommendations: you can offer crow feathers. Now, creating altars are powerful. For this time, you can dedicate them to the goddesses, to your ancestors. You can perform rituals around release, changing, letting go of old habits. Spend some time in quiet meditation or divination, especially asking questions related to spirit communication and transformation. Yes, sweetie. Some common mistakes to avoid: don't rush the process. This is about deep introspection. Be aware of your expectations. This is a practice to cultivate. Now, if you want some tips on how to communicate with spirit, check out my video on communicating with your spirit guides. This will give you some great tips on how to start connecting. Don't take the thinning veil lightly. It's a powerful time, but it must be approached with respect. Now, do your research to ensure that you're honoring the goddesses appropriately. Make sure you're approaching it with respect when connecting with the spirit realm. Some tips and tricks: use herbs like sage, rosemary, cinnamon, even bay leaves for cleansing. Incorporate crystals like obsidian or amethyst for protection. Journal about your experiences and insights or any messages that you receive. Remember, this is not what you do. It's not about what you do in ritual. It's about how you do it. This is about the experience of connection that it brings about. And as always, remember to have fun with this. I would love to hear how you celebrate Samhain or plan to incorporate it into your spiritual practice. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. In today's enlightening journey, we explored so many aspects of this multi-dimensional day of Samhain. This ancient festival is not just a seasonal festival, but it's really a spiritual new year, a moment in time where we can pause and engage deeply with the eternal cycle of life and death and rebirth. It's a powerful spiritual juncture on the wheel of the year, and it's a time when the veil between our physical and spiritual realms are thin, making it perfect time for communication with ancestors, spirit guides, and goddesses like Hecate, Persephone, and Morrigan. We also discussed effective ways to celebrate Samhain, from creating altars, performing meaningful rituals, focused on release, on transformation, and letting go. If you found value in this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, to share it with your spiritual circle, and to leave a comment sharing your own Samhain experiences or questions that you may have. You may also want to check out my previous videos on how to communicate with your spirit guides, which pairs beautifully with today's topic. So until next time, beautiful souls, I send you so many blessings and so much love as you step into this sacred season of Samhain.